Okay, guys. So we are now on the part two of our lesson for today, which is the introduction to management of information technology with the history and evolution of technology through time. Okay, so as we all said, here are some artifacts on the industrial age. We have electricity, automobile, airplanes, radio, television, telephone, and rocket. Now, if we try to look on the next era, okay, punta tayo sa next era, sa information age. Now remember, nagtapos siya ng 1950, yung ating industrial age. Kasi on the 1950s, dun na lumabas yung mga computers. Okay, so the information age began. So bakit information age yung tawag? Because information became more accessible for us. We did start with first the communications, which is the phones, no? Yung mga telepono. We could send mails, but as we all know, it improved a lot when the information age came. Now, the integrated circuits, the computers, the nuclear power, the digital cameras are some of the artifacts that we have in information age. Pero pinakamalaking contributor natin dito ay yung computer. So up to present, we could call our era as the information age. But as we all know, right now, the changes or the evolution of technology in our time is very fast paced, and there's a lot of things happening around in every 3 to 4 months. May mga bagong lumalabas na kung ano update sa technology natin, like computers are being more faster, uh, phones are being much more productive. So dati ang kaya lang ng phone ay call and text. Ngayon pwede ka nang mag-browse, pwede ka nang mag-record, pwede na siyang camera, 'di ba? So malaki na yung pagbabago na meron sa atin. Okay, so let's talk about the importance of technology. The first importance of technology in education is that it allows us to be more productive. Okay? Technology encourages learning in a positive manner. Pero alam naman natin, merong bad side din naman to. It improves student skills and it helps the future workforce. You guys are in line with Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information System. So yung IS part ng study ninyo, you will be dealing with applications. No? Now, it's not just you knowing how to use technology itself, but understanding how do they work, because there's a lot of things to tackle pagdating sa information technology. Hindi lang naman basta software and application yan. Okay? So marami din yan, yung mga hardware, etc. Okay, so samples of the technology used in education is spreadsheets format. Mas madali na siya. May mga computation na tayo sa Excel. Distance learning, nga tulad ng ginagawa natin ngayon. The web page or Moodle na ginagamit natin for the distribution of activities, lectures, etc. And syempre, ang pinaka-paborito natin, paggawa ng assignment, gamit si Google. So, isa yung mga bagay na ginagamit natin for education. Pagdating sa business, social networking is one. Video conferencing is also another part. And syempre, yung virtual office tools. So the tools that we use are Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint for presenting proposals, and let's say if we want to record a lot of details, we could use Excel, we could build lists, we could compute salaries with Microsoft Excel, di ba? So isa yung mga bagay na ginagamit natin through business. Now, we also use hardware as well. Okay, perhaps the greatest advantage of technology for business is the elimination of wastage of time and money. Ang pinaka tinitingnan natin dito lagi ay yung capability natin na mag-improve yung business gamit yung technology na i-apply natin sa kanya. The importance in health. The importance of technology in healthcare can be summarized with a single sentence. Technology saves lives. Now, kung maalala nyo yung Black Death, madami, 1/3 ng population ang natira. Diba? Para bang 3/4 ang nawala. So, ang nangyari kasi, wala silang technology by that time. Pero ngayon, tingnan mo, yung vaccine, mabilis na nang napoproduce dahil may technology tayo. Yung mga operations na ginagawa ngayon, hindi siya magagawa kung wala yung technology. So definitely, the applied technology into these tools that we use for healthcare is really important because it actually extends our lives, no? Yung capability natin na mag-improve yung buhay natin with the use of this, not just for let's say early detection ng cancer. Isa yan sa mga magagandang dulot ng ng technology natin. They have technologies being used right now to be able to detect cancer as early as possible to have it prevented from building up. Okay, some of the objectives that healthcare information technology has fulfilled include, so napakarami nito. Okay, so ito, in general, it improves the health system natin. Okay, so marami tayong mga nakikita. Let's say for example, yung pagpo-produce natin, yung isang part ng technology natin is yung testing sa COVID. 'Di ba? Ang UP nakagawa sila ng testing kit na mas mura. Technology 'yun. Kasi napakabilis nilang mas mabibili natin na siya ng mas mura. And then alam natin na magiging effective 'yun kasi hindi naman ina-approve ang mga test kit unless it is really working, no? It is evident that technology touches each and every phase of our lives, or facilitating the lives of the sick and disabled. So remember, technology helps in our health system. Marami tayong nagagamit sa kanya. The impact of technology on society and business. Now, marami ang problem natin in terms of impact pagdating sa business and social. Tulad ngayon, nagiging mas chismoso yung tao. Di ba? Kasi sa mga bagay na binigyan tayo ng kakayahan na makakonect sa ating mga friends, sa ating mga kilala, pero overuse natin, minsan we feel entitled that since we have an online community and this is a free country, we could immediately post anything that we would want to as long as we are not harming someone. Parang ganun, demokrasya ang pairalin. No, yung limitations na wala. Yung mga bagay na hindi mo kayang sabihin sa personal, nagagawa mong sabihin through social media. Kahit nagalit ka dun sa isang tao, i-post mo lang na para ka sumigaw sa barangay nyo, mababasa niya yun sa post mo kung friend mo siya. Indirect confrontation. No? Yun yung mga bagay na parang naging disadvantage natin ngayon with the use of technology. Pero syempre, there are still benefits when using technology on these areas. The new technology is causing major changes in our society. Siyempre in home, in school, and in workplace. It became more easier access. Assignment mo. Ikaw ba, pag may assignment ka, pupunta ka pa ng library kung sakasakaling walang pandemic ngayon? Anong gagawin mo? Pwedeng, let's say, you go to Google and search for answers. You just need to verify the information. Remember, what we do see in Wikipedia are verified information, but you need to check if those people are actually people who have been, they have integrity on what they are posting in terms of the information that you see in Wikipedia. So tandaan, libre po ang Wikipedia. Okay, pinupondohan siya ng maraming mga non-charity, ng mga charity institutions. Pero syempre, yung Wikipedia, kailangan mong i-check yung information na nakikita mo ron. Hindi pwedeng copy-paste ka lang ng copy-paste. Okay, so in education, yung classroom pwedeng gawin, yung library pwedeng i-google, and then there are some tests that we could do actually online. Then distance learning, that's like what we're doing right now. It has been more accessible. And computer burst learning. Meron tayong tinatawag na CAI o Computer Aided Instruction wherein we could actually learn just by clicking some buttons and reading with our with what we see on the net. Pero remember, iba't ibang klase ng learning capability meron ng isang estudyante. Merong estudyante na kaya niyang mag-asynchronous. O let's say magbigay lang ako ng material, kaya niyang aralin mag-isa. Meron namang estudyante na hindi siya makakapag-focus unless merong sa kanyang nagtuturo, 'di ba? So, iba't iba 'yon. So, kung ikaw may capability ka na mag-aral lang mag-isa or self-paced, then that's a gift. But some people are visual learners. Gusto nakikita yung mga bagay na pinag-aaralan niya, hindi lang basta naririnig. Pwede rin kasi 'di ba sa klase merong ganon. Kapag hindi nagsusulat yung teacher, nagsasalita lang siya, may mga iba na hindi basta-basta makikinig sa kanya. Pero ikaw, at some point, pag may nakita ka sa PowerPoint, sa exam, minsan inaalala mo yung nakikita mo na yon. Kasi nandun yung sagot. So, yung iba, visual. They want to see something to be able to remind them of that lesson. So, iba't iba eh. And we also have simulations these days. So, yung mga virtual, ako, advice ko sa inyo, meron tayong mga, sa ngayon yung mga applications na virtual, libre siya. So, I would advise for you guys to buy it immediately para nang sa ganoon hindi na kayo magastusan kung sakaling maging yun na yung maging thing in the near future. So, you use technology and internet as a medium for schooling or learning, sa distance learning. Then, according to CHED, there's a different mode of delivering studies online. So, yun nga yung diniscuss natin sa first day. It could be synchronous or asynchronous. The PUP or Polytechnic University of the Philippines is a pioneer in open and distance learning. Sa kanila, meron silang Sunday class sa PUP na kung sakaling nagtatrabaho ka, pwede kang magkaroon ng distance learning na tinatawag na kung saan pwede kayong mag-meet ng first day and then mag-meet kayo ng last day pero modular yung pag-aaral mo. Kaso nga lang, very limited yung subjects. Kung linggo ka lang papasok, 3 subject lang yung ma-enroll mo. So, hindi ka makakatapos ng 4 years lang. Pero open to sa mga nagtatrabaho. Okay? So, yan yung isa sa mga pioneer sa pag-build ng distance learning. The University of the Philippines Open University or OPOU are recognized nationally as the 2 leading public institutions of higher learning that promote OLDAE in the Philippines. So, hindi kasi kagad makakakuha ng tinatawag natin to, permit ang isang school unless hindi siya qualified na mag-provide ng distance learning. So maraming requirements yung CHED para diyan para siya i-okay. Pero sa ngayon, itong sa atin online classes, permitted to kasi meron tayong pandemic. Okay? Pero kapag nawala yung pandemic, hindi na tayo basta i-allow na mag-online class. Kailangan pumasok kayo. Okay, so ito yung mga online distance learning natin ng mga universities na meron sa Pilipinas. Okay, so ayan na natin yung listahan na yan. Computer-based learning or CAI or computer aided instruction, yung ibang tawag dito, computer assisted instruction. Using a computer as a tutor, so magbabasa ka sa kanya, pero instruction siya yung magbibigay sa'yo. Usually naka-program na to. Okay? The advantage, it provides the opportunity to master the idea by reviewing as many times as necessary. So kapag ikaw ay asynchronous yung learning, pwede mong reviewin yung lecture natin kung sakasakali. Like for example, ako, di ba nirecord ko yung video natin, ng discussion, then you could actually watch it over and over again for you to have a better idea o kung meron kang gustong itanong based dun sa explanation ko. Kasi pwedeng ganito eh. Pagpalagay natin na nagkaklase tayo ngayon, pero dahil naka-off yung cam mo, nakatingin ka lang sa cellphone mo, pero lumilipad yung isip mo sa ibang bagay. Like for example, baka nagluluto yung nanay mo ng merienda, o kaya naaantok ka, hawak mo yung cellphone mo ngayon, then definitely, that could be a problem. Tulad nga sinabi natin, there are disadvantages and there are advantages in online learning. Kailangan ma-motivate mo yung sarili mo to learn online. So that is one of the things that you need to practice on. Simulations, these are models in the real world activities and you learn by doing. So meron na tayong mga sa Steam, pwede ka na mag-ayos ng computer doon gamit yung virtual reality or simulation. Nauuso ngayon yung simulation ng pagdadrive ng kotse at saka simulation na pagpapalipad ng eroplano. So makikita niyo yung madalas sa YouTube sa ngayon kasi naglabas yung Microsoft ng kanilang simulation ng pagpapalipad ng eroplano. So stock market game and rocket simulation. So we do this by the use of games usually to be entertaining, di ba? Pero marami rin naman tayong simulation na ginagamit sa para matuto. So as I remember, there are still disadvantages dito kasi sa simulation hindi kayang i-predict, sabi ko nga hindi kayang predict ng AI yung pwede mong maramdaman. So yung human instinct is one of the things na napaka-hard na i-imitate sa program. Kaya hanggang ngayon wala pa rin makakagawa ng actual AI who thinks by itself and understands the human's feelings. For example, ganito. Kung ang teacher mo ay yung AI at hindi ka naka-attend sa schedule ng exam, then pwede ka niyang ibagsak. Pero anong ginagawa niyo pag kunyaring kayo ay hindi naka-attend ng exam? Ang una niyong ginagawa, kinakausap niyo yung teacher niyo. And you are hoping that your teacher will understand your situation. Di ba? Ngayon, kaya mong gawin ng program yun. And ang nakaprogram sa kanya, pag hindi ka naka-attend, hindi ka niya bibigyan ng extension. So that is a problem. So ang nangyayari ngayon, ikaw, kapag technically, inisip natin yung situation mo, then hindi ka talaga makakapasa kasi hindi ka naka-attend sa schedule. Pero, pag yung teacher mo pinakiusapan mo, then definitely you'll have a chance kasi maiintindihan niya yung situation. So, the flexibility in understanding another person, yun yung hindi kayang gawin ng isang computer. So, there are still things that we need to understand first before creating any AI that will be capable of thinking for himself. Because napakabilis mag-isip ng kung sakasakali. Tatalunin tayo nun. Okay. Scientific discovery and technological innovations. We have AI. Okay? A process of the information on its own without human intervention. That is currently on process. We have algorithms, we have flowcharts that are leaning towards it, pero wala pa talaga yung actual. Games playing where most advances have been made. So, lahat ng AI ngayon na nakakalaban nyo, either yan ay sa Mobile Legends, sa Dota, sa chess game, or anything, yung mga AI na yan ay pre-program. Pwede may sarili silang galaw, depende dun sa response na binibigay mo, but most of them are data. Okay? Virtual reality is an artificial environment that feels like real environment created with computer hardware and software. There are some cases ngayon na yung mga games na nilalaro natin through PS4 is kapag merong time na parang na-hit ka ng kalaban, mag-ground yung kamay mo. Merong ganong hardware na nabibili. And aside from that, syempre, yung pagkakaroon ng virtual reality na natin, na para bang Oculus Rift na tinatawag, for you to experience it at home para mas ma-enjoy mo siya, yun na yung meron tayo ngayon. Pero sa ngayon nga, yung mga VR games natin, libre pa siya, hindi pa siya pinapresyon ngayon kasi on experiment siya. So, darating yung araw na magkakaroon ng presyo tong mga to. Kaya ako, advice ko talaga, kuhanin nyo na yung mga application na yon, install nyo lang kahit hindi nyo siya mapapagana para lang hindi mo na siya bilhin in the near future. Kasi mariregister ka sa database na mayroon kang ganong game. Okay, so work and play. In the global economy, banking, finance, and commerce, it affects the way information and money is transmitted. Meron tayong tinatawag na EDI o Electronic Data Interchange. we have what we call electronic commerce. We buy something online, di ba? Okay? So, pag tayo ay bumibili online, meron tayong tinatawag na EDI o nagta-transfer tayo ng information about something that we bought. So, mina-manage yung information na yon by some groups to be able to standardize what is the information being transferred to another person or to another company. Okay? Pero, ang information na lang doon is yung transaction. Wala yung tungkol sa pera. Okay? So, iba kasi ang tawag doon sa pagta-transfer ng pera online. In the 21st century, home becomes the center of work, entertainment, learning, and healthcare. So, meron tayong tinatawag na smart home. So, kung kilala nyo si Alodia Gosing Piao, meron siyang sariling van na pwede mong kausapin, na siya na mag-play para sa'yo. When you go to the house, just bring in some commands using your voice, and you could actually be able to activate some of the parts of the house by using that voice command. So, uso na yun ngayon. Kaso nga lang, tandaan, when we do those kind of things and we apply those things, we are bringing in information into the system. Okay? So, kailangan magbigay ka ng information like your voice. You need to be recorded. So, magkakaroon sila ng kuha ng boses mo that in some sense, pwede siya kang gamitin against you eh. Pero yun nga, it is a smart home. It will be provided to you. I mean, you could actually use it to be able to increase the capability of your home to automate. Pwedeng paglapit mo pa lang, bubukas na yung pinto. Hindi ka pa nakakaupo, pwede mo na pabuksan yung aircon, pabuksan yung TV, pabuksan yung sound, patayin yung ilaw, buksan yung blinds, no? Yung mga bagay na ganun. Pwede yun sa isang smart home. Pero syempre, pre-installed pa rin siya. Okay, so space travel. Companies developing a fleet of space commercial vehicles to provide public space travel. That is something that is we'll look onto with Elon Musk. Online shopping, no longer having to fight crowds search for parking spaces. So this is something that is common that we do see every day. Okay. So, close ko po muna yung ating PowerPoint. Okay. Okay, guys. I think that's the end of the slide. Nagkamali yata ako ng number doon. Okay. So, I'll stop it now.